Hey, the best squad. I'm just quickly posting this. Check out Mel Live. When I tell y'all that I was crying like somebody owed me money, y'all gonna be crying. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Talk to you later. Bye.
In any random street, and you saw a man beating up a woman right in your face. You see this man constantly hitting, and attacking this woman. Where on any street would we say that that's okay? Would you turn a blind eye? Would you join in and fight back? Would you turn a blind eye? Would you join in and fight back? Now, okay? Now, what I'm going to say is, I literally feel like that's what I've been doing the past 3 years. Is as a woman and as a female, I feel like I've been fighting a man the past 3 years. Longer than that, but in a bigger scheme, the past 3 years. Where do we ever sit back and just say that that's okay? Where do we ever sit back and just feel like it's okay? I don't address everything, and y'all know that, but this I'm gonna address. We're gonna call this, like I said, the day of revelation. That's what we're gonna call this. So let's start with the first thing, because I'm gonna reveal a few things. We're gonna start with the first thing. First of all, I've seen and I know about Karson and what she recently revealed in the last couple of days. It's disturbing. Took me a little while to process it. I feel that you got to be some kind of low to even consider or think about asking or doing such a thing. I know that it's true. Okay, I know that it's true. And the reason I know that it's true is because when I posted last year sometime about, so revenge porn, really? That was because a screenshot from this video of myself and my then husband, he had actually sent it to me. He sent it to me after he did a live discussing the custody case, which was something, by the way, that I never wanted discussed, never wanted to talk about it. If you pay attention and watch the show, I didn't speak about it till the last episode of last season. That was because I literally had been telling production, nope, this involves my kids. I'm not talking about it. Nope. Finally, they were like, Melody, you got to say something because you're not saying anything, but you're showing us things outside of the camera and we're getting one side. You got to say something. Then I finally said just a little bit at that time. So there was a video, a live that he did where he literally talked about the case and came for me. And I responded to that live. Whenever I responded to that live, he sent me a screenshot of the video, from the video. And I know the video. I remember where we were. You remember details of things. I remember the video that we did with my then husband, by the way, just in case any of y'all are questioning that. And said pretty much like, stop talking about me. I'm going to drop this, even though I responded to a live you just did about me. Wow. But okay, bet. So I then took to social media and said, revenge porn, really? I don't do threats, I do promises. Sent the screenshot to my attorney with the text message. I have all of that. Um, and then that was that, right? So for a couple of days ago, for someone to reach out, because Karson, just so y'all know, she did reach out to me directly a few days ago. So if you think that she didn't, she did. She came to me privately and directly with the information. And I knew she was telling the truth. I knew she was telling the truth because, and by the way, this was August of 2022, y'all. But I knew she was telling the truth because he sent me a screenshot from the video, and I remember the video. So, I never in a million years would have thought that you walking away or leaving a situation, divorcing someone, that it will result in them going to the depths of the earth, all the way to hell, to try to literally paint you a certain way, make people believe that you're a certain way, that you're promiscuous, that you was cheating on them in the marriage. All of these things I've sat back and listened to and really chose not to fully address them because it was laughable. Like, it was laughable because I knew all of the untruths in it. But some people ran with what they thought sounded good and what they thought, because they don't want to like me for whatever reason. Maybe because they think I act bougie or whatever. So they chose to run with this narrative that this man put out, saying all these things about me, going on national television, calling me a hoe, and all this stuff, that I'm sitting back here saying, this ain't the truth. Like, stop lying. Only for y'all to see and for it to come out that this person would go to the lengths of asking someone to create a fake page as a man, to drop the video me and him did and act like it's him, the fake man. We've seen him go on this crusade to everyone on this show, to everyone in this city, people y'all don't even know about. We've seen him go on this crusade trying to make everyone think that I'm behind this and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And again, I'm sitting back thinking, no, not accurate. But I just choose not to say too much until I want to say something. I want to go for a minute to what it would have been like had this video had gotten dropped. Because even though it didn't happen, in order to feel it and get it, we're going to put ourselves in those shoes of someone you were with for 14 years, who you share 4 children with, who continuously claim that they want such a positive co-parenting relationship, but is doing the things that are being revealed. Then I say this is going to be the live of Revelation today, that are being revealed. I ain't going looking for nothing. God continues to bring things and protect me. I didn't go ask nothing. I'm not going looking for nothing. But if you ain't learned one thing by now, the one thing you should have learned by now is God does not play when it comes to me. Period. Every single thing that has been sent out by the enemy to destroy, to deter, has always turned around and worked out for my good. Worked out for my good every time. So I have the text. I didn't go into detail of what was on the text when I did the post, but I'm going into detail today, and I'm telling you that what Karson said, she's not lying. She's not lying. I believe her 120%. because I got the screenshot that he sent me in my phone, as does my attorney, right? So, that's one piece. When we talk about going to the depths, I'll be honest, I don't know what's your end game. What is your end game? Like, what is it that you hoping to gain from this? What's your end game? Because see, another thing I haven't talked about, again, wanting so hard to try to make me seem a certain way. Let's go to this text message because I already sent it to my MacBook so I can read it. Hey TK, thank you so much. Also, way to look out on that interview yesterday. It was amazing. She's going to be your co-host. The response is, now Martell, you gave this woman the limelight. Don't do that. You got a co-parent for the next 18 years. And she's in love with you. You should consider settling with the cream of the crop. Okay. That came to my phone. Y'all know who TK is? I bet y'all didn't even know he was behind that interview happening, huh? I been knew that he took and aided in this interview happening. Because what happened is my phone got blown up. I didn't know who it was. Then the text happened. And this is no shade to Tasha K whatsoever. I don't have an issue with her. Never have had an issue with her. But when I wasn't answering, I guess because I didn't know who it was. She said, happy Tuesday. I know you're laughing your ass off as you should. Martell upset that the world knows what he likes. Heads up, there's going to be a part 2 explaining my strategy for the interview. I said, oh, thank you for the heads up. Looking forward to talking to you in the near future. She said, best of luck on all your endeavors. Again, going back to the depths of what a person will do to try to turn people against you, try to smear your reputation, try to smear your name, knowing good and well that you're in the position you're in because of you. When does your healing start? That's my question. When does your true healing start? When do you start to really move on? When do you completely let go of the past and what was and move on and heal? When? Because that's what I've been doing over here. But when do you start to do that? My prayer is that you get there. My honest prayer is that you get there, that you allow yourself to get to a place of healing, because being in a place of healing, walking in that feels good. It feels amazing. And if I have been such a bad influence and I've been so terrible all these years, right? Then it should be, now that I'm out your life, you should be on top of the world. I don't know about y'all, but anytime I've ever released anything that was holding me back, I always grew to greatness. I always grew to greater. Anytime I removed anything or anybody that was holding me back, that wasn't contributing, that wasn't doing, I always rose up. So when do you start to rise up? Since I was, all of that. When do you start to rise up? When do you start getting up to the sky? On Delta or on something? I told y'all to be patient with me through this live today. I never in a million years, the same way I said I never would have thought that I would not be in a home with my kids every single night and see my kids every day because I'm in the home with them every day, is the same way I feel when it comes to, I never would have thought that I would be dealing with this with someone that I once loved, to the point that I married and had 4 children with and worked hard to build things with. I never in a million years would have thought that, but yet here we are. And so because here we are, it has to be dealt with. Has to be dealt with. And, you know, I will say that, when it comes to this situation, when it comes to the closed custody case, because it is closed and done now, it's over. Okay, it's done and over. I have nothing else to speak on about it. I never wanted to speak about it anyway, but I did because I had to defend myself because somebody else kept speaking on it. And I still haven't given a lot of details because my children are involved. My children will become adults, and when they want to speak, if they want to speak, they will. But what I will say is, I'm not talking about this no more. I'm not talking about my children's custody case that is now closed and over, where everything stayed the same. I'm not doing that. I am going to continue to set my boundaries. I'm going to continue to enforce those boundaries. I don't care who likes it and who don't. I'm going to continue to do that. And that's just where it is for me. Hold on, I see, wait a second. Some of y'all requesting to come in my live. I appreciate y'all's patience, by the way. Thank y'all. Oh, look at, okay, I'm gonna join her in too since she on here. Hold on. I want y'all to know this, for those of you who love on me and support me. Let me tell y'all something. We are victorious. We're victorious. We're going to continue to be victorious. And God is going to continue to bring about the revelation that needs to be revealed and known every single time. Every single time. It will continue to happen. Hey, I'm sorry. I was talking. I'm sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm through. I'm good.
This has been a extremely traumatic situation. And my thing is this, is when does the other party begin to forgive themselves? Because this is a situation where they are projecting their self-inflicted trauma and their self-inflicted pain on you because they don't want to deal with it themselves. So because they don't want to deal with it themselves, they're going to continue to make you relive the trauma. And it's like whenever you start to move forward, God reveals more to you, because at the end of the day, anything associated with that person was never blessed. You were the backbone of the situation. You were the orchestrator and the facilitator of the whole situation. At the end of the day, when it came to, the family tree and things of that, things, I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say, but what that person did is sexual harassment in the state of Alabama, and it's a misdemeanor. And I do remember that day, and I remember that conversation that me and you had, and I'm trying to figure out what is the period at the end of this person's sentence. But we're not looking for, it's not a situation where you get this person's sympathy.
Right.
But they're projecting their suffering onto you.
Right.
To lose somebody like you, to lose somebody, you know, in the caliber of you, is something that is very disheartening. And I'm trying to understand, like you said, if you were the issue, why is this person not prospering? Why are they not moving forward in life? Why are they so stagnant? Because they're not working on their healing. And one thing for sure, two for certain, the reign of the devil is almost over.
Yeah.
You're free today. This should be the end of it, because they shouldn't have any more ammunition for their gun.
Right.
You are bulletproof. And the sooner they understand that, and the sooner they get that, the sooner they should be able to move on with their life, because they're given the illusion that they moved on with their life. But in actuality, it's just an illusion. This person still yearns for you. This person still cries for you. This person is still hurt, but they have hurt themselves. Because your healing looks different.
Yeah.
They have not even begun to scratch the surface of their own healing.
Yeah.
And it's not going to come anytime soon. So this is what I'm going to say to you. You're going to get paid for your pain. You're going to get paid for your pain. These are your individual blessings. And like I say to you all the time, first I said, for every demon, 5 blessings. This is for you, Melody Cherie. For every demon, 7 blessings. You are victorious. You are a survivor of trauma. You are a survivor of PTSD. You are a survivor of mental abuse. You have gone through the depths of hell, and you still are okay. You still are victorious. You will be paid handsomely for your pain. We're going to look back on this and laugh one day in this suffering and everything that you've gone through. You're going to start forgetting people's names. You're going to start forgetting the situations that took place. You're going to look back on all this and you're going to laugh. Because the period at the end of this sentence is today. You are the period underneath the exclamation mark, and God has spoken today in your favor. You don't have to say a whole lot of things when it's based on the truth.
Yep. Yep.
The truth is the truth. And you are bulletproof. So this should be the end of it.
And
they keep beating the dead horse. They keep talking about things that happened in the past, and then they tried to orchestrate the fact that this was somebody else, when in actuality it was them.
Yep.
They done facilitated and done brought all of these people and tried to bring all of these people against you. All of them together can't even equal your pinky toe. So, like I said before, healing is a past, present, and a future thing. And even though you have to keep healing from something new, you're going to heal. You're already healed. It's already done and it's already over. How strong you are to have to look this person in the face when you see them, how strong you are to have to hear this person, the frequency of their voice, and to have to work with this person. You are already healed. It's done. It's over with. It's finished. It's nothing else to be said, nothing else to be done. At the end of the day, your enemies are your footstool, and today we burn coils on their head. You wasn't looking for this. This came to you. And when we talked, I told you, I said, Melody, I said, you don't have to do anything else. You don't have to worry about anything else. It's going to come to you. And let me tell you something. Self-sabotage is dangerous.
Right.
God did not forget your prayers of the past. So that's why new revelations are coming to pass today.
Mm-hmm.
God heard you when you said, free me. God heard you when you said, you know, give me a new life. So that's why the devil is being revealed.
Yeah.
So it's over with. It's done. Chapter closed. You're healed. You're okay. You're blessed. You're highly favored. And at the end of the day, you know, this person has caused their own destruction, and they will continue to deteriorate on so many different levels.
Right. Mm-hmm.
My prayer is that this person forgives themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Because this isn't about you, this is about them. They need to forgive themselves for what they caused. So every time they try to send a dagger your way, it's going to boomerang and come right back to them. Because this is not your pain anymore. This is not something of your doing. So every time they try to do something to you, it's going to come back to them, because they have an obligation to forgive themselves, and they have an obligation to change. And God gives you a certain time to take a look at yourself and make necessary changes.
Right. Right.
So you okay, my friend? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad and I'm proud of you, and I'm so happy that you came on here and told your truth. And it's, you know, at the end of the day, it's so many other things that you have been victorious and quiet about and have moved through effortlessly.
Yeah.
But this is reliving trauma, constant trauma, over and over and over again. The mental anguish of it all, because your body is strong, you know, your mind is strong, but sometimes the spirit gets weary.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the spirit gets weary. Your spirit is tired right now. But one thing about the spirit is going to remain strong because it's forever.
Mm-hmm.
So just give your spirit some time to rest,
Yeah.
you know, because one thing about the devil, they're going to keep on trying to send demons.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But you have a legion of angels around you,
Yeah.
where not a hair on your head shall be touched.
Yeah. I thought about that too. You know, when you look at and think of the spiritual warfare behind it all, like you think the enemy don't have a team too, you know, like, and I want to say this to like everybody on here. I see y'all's comments. Thank y'all to everybody on here. Like, I know at times you go back and forth and y'all get into it big time with people. One thing y'all remember, we on the same team. Y'all remember the same team. Y'all remember that the people that y'all see come for me or drag me, they're only doing what the enemy has sent them to do. It's not them, it's the spirit in them. And I tell y'all, I've told y'all before, the enemy doesn't get tired. The devil don't get tired. The devil doesn't get tired. And when a person is overtaken with a spirit, that person spirit will wear that person out, doing things they didn't ever even think that they would or could do, and wear them out until their body can't sustain it no more, and then they been gone, and the spirit moves on to the next.
And we've seen that to be true.
Yeah, that's how it goes. And you know what's so crazy? When I tell y'all, anybody who's been following me for a long time, y'all know I'm a dreamer. Y'all know that's my gift. And I have been having so many dreams lately about death, about death. And I really feel in my heart of hearts that while I've seen the people and that the death is surrounded around, I also say that I also feel like there's a death to take place in me to birth something new. Outside of what you see with your eyes, but in the spirit, sometimes certain things have to die off so that you can have a new birth and a new life and a new
Mm-hmm.
and with spirit. I'm talking about in the spirit. So sometimes things you're attached to, sometimes things that are part of your life, God has to kill those things out so you can move into what it is he has for you. So I appreciate your words of encouragement. You already know, you already know how I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to continue to choose to walk in life. I'm going to continue to choose to walk. But today, and this is a small day of revelation. There's much more that could have been said that have been untrue and have been partial, things that have been spoken on partially. But I've chosen not to. But the threat of trying to get somebody to release a tape and act like it's another person, I just hope that y'all, that there are sometimes people go to the end of the world to try to bring you down and to try to paint you a certain way, even though they even know that it's not true. And they know that that's not you. Like I said, I've been on all kind of holes, promiscuous, all of this by not only him, but his legions too. Y'all have heard it. Sit back and think. Y'all have heard his legions repeating what he's told them. However, it's been untrue. I just been sitting back. But I thank God that he brought this to me. I didn't go looking for it. I thank God that what happened all the way from a tea party to then y'all dragging somebody and then them wanting to defend themselves, which they have the right to defend themselves and say, no, this is why I stopped talking to this person, and then them actually reaching out to me directly, letting me know. God always continues to show me what I need to know when I need to know it. So other than that, that's all for today. I appreciate y'all's patience today so much. So much. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for y'all's prayers. Thank y'all for the ride or diers on here who be holding it. I really appreciate y'all so much. And I pray that everything in your life is blessed, is prosperous. Every business, every idea, every vision for you in your life comes to pass. And I appreciate y'all. I'm going to